Libra Love Lounge, the show where I read posts on Reddit and give them relationship advice. My name is Eliana Camargo and I'm the Healing Fairy, and let's jump into the first post. I, 30 female, want to have an affair on my husband, 33 male. Okay. For 10 years, my husband has starved me of love, affection, and even simple considerations. I made every excuse for him, stress, work, etc. I found out that he's been having an affair with his ex for the entire duration of our relationship. Why are you married to him? Why are you on Reddit right now? Why didn't you leave 10 years ago? He's torn me down to elevated this woman. Some of the things he said to her. Her pussy is better than mine. She's lovable and I am not. She is beautiful while I am ugly. Why are you with him? Okay. The ex doesn't want to be with him. Ah, sucks for him. I am her thrill as she sneaks behind her boyfriend's back and he sneaks behind my back to have sex together. Wonderful people. According to him, I'm only a spot holder until she comes back. And he used me for 10 years. This has to be fake. What the fuck? He said he was never attracted to me and I should get over the fact that I got played. He knows that the only reason she's involved in the affair is because of the thrill. My place in his life is to do my duties as a wife and mind my business. So he's just severely narcissistic, if not sociopathic. Like, what the fuck? I plan on divorcing him, but because of my circumstances, it will take a long time, years. I know affairs are morally wrong, but I can't be loyal. I can't be loyal to a man who has never been loyal to me. I'm sorry. I have other men that shows me interest and would like to have an affair before I can file for divorce. Would it be wrong for me to have an affair, not just morally? What the fuck is this story? First of all, the divorce might take years, but separating can be done yesterday. You don't have to stay with this man. I am shooketh that you have stayed with him this long. I am so sorry that you've found yourself emotionally trapped in this circumstance that you feel like you can't get out, but I'm grateful that finally it has culminated in this ridiculousness and that you see that you need to finally fucking leave him. I don't know what your financial and living circumstances are like, but if you can move out and live with a friend or family yesterday, please do that. And then yes, go sleep with whoever you want to at that point. You don't have to be divorced on paper to end the relationship. You can be separated and still dating other people. And in my opinion, even if you're like stuck living with him for a little bit or whatever, you're not like technically separated, he's already cheating on you. I don't think it would be the worst thing in the world to cheat on him back, because like this isn't a relationship. So I don't think what you want is to have an affair on your husband. I think you want someone who will actually show you the love and affection that you've been craving for 10 years. And I wouldn't put it against you if you sought that out. Of course, you need to find self-love first. That's what's missing in all of this is self-love, and getting external validation from romantic partners outside of you is not gonna fix what's really lacking. But in the meantime, if you want a nice guy to show you a good time while your ex-husband cheats on you, go for it. I don't care. Let's see what the comments have to say. I think people in the sub are sometimes too quick to say leave him, but for goodness sake, leave him as soon as possible. Sooner than as soon as possible, actually. OP replies, I'm working on it. I can't stay with him. He says he's changed. Even if that's true, it's too late. Someone says, you're going to make it messier. Divorce, then go about your own life. You will survive. I disagree. I don't think there's anything wrong with her getting attention from somebody, especially if it helps her finally get out of the situation. Like, rebounding, never great. But some people, especially when they're lacking self-love to this degree, where they stay stuck in a relationship like this for so long. I don't want to say this publicly, but I will. I apologize in advance, Pete Davidson. But if finding your Pete Davidson helps you get out of a relationship like this, should I cut that out? I feel so bad for Pete. All the respect, all the love, but he's Hollywood's rebound. If you need to find your Pete Davidson to help you get out of this situation, then fucking do it, okay? My 23 female boyfriend, 25 male, said I was really bad at sex, and I'm deeply worried since then. Ooh. My boyfriend and I are together for 9 months, and we get along very well. According to him, I'm the sweetest and funniest girlfriend he's ever had, and I'm perfect to him. You're perfect, but he doesn't like sleeping with you. That doesn't sound perfect. He's really experimented with women, but he is my first boyfriend. Moreover, I am quite introverted, so I had to learn how to show my affection, and I did a lot of progress, even though I'm still awkward and clumsy sometimes. Long story short, we are still living with our parents, so we don't really have a place to make out. So most of the time, we do it in his car when our parents are at home. The problem is, we're both really tall, so sex in the car can get really tedious to me. I can't move the way that I want. I get tired faster, I have to concentrate a lot, and I'm not enjoying the moment because my head is hitting everything. No need to say, in our situation, we didn't have a lot of sex and I didn't practice a lot. As a result, I'm still struggling to get to know what my boyfriend wants. Yeesh. We tried to have sex yesterday in his car and it was chaotic. It was just bad, plain and simple, and my boyfriend didn't want to finish. He then said to me that I was pretty, but that I didn't know how to fuck. Who says that to somebody? He talked for at least half an hour about how I am too heavy when I move, saying that my lack of sensuality is a turnoff to him. And if it continues this way, he might get bored and will only keep me as a friend. He added that since I lost some weight, my body felt strange to him too. Oh my God, no, no, no. I tried to tell him that I needed him to communicate more during sex, but he said that's not how it works and that sex should be instinctive because this is how alchemy in a couple works. No. There's an element of truth to that, but no, 100% you're supposed to be communicating what you want. Especially like if you're inexperienced or this is like your first partner. That's not something that naturally comes. It comes through experience and through communication. And he confessed that he's losing interest in me. He isn't willing to initiate any sexual game anymore because of this, even though I am perfect to him in every other way. Good Lord. But it won't save us, and sex is really important to him and he needs to be aroused by his girlfriend. Oh my God. No need to say that my ego was shattered. He saw this and asked me if I wanted to break up. I said that I don't want to, so he tried to make up for it. He apologized for the way he talked, told me that he agrees about the car not being comfortable, and that he still had some really good sex with me before, that it might be his fault too if the sex isn't that good. Now he's backtracking. I'm still the best girl he met compared to his exes, and he's willing to give me some time, but after telling me that, he made a joke that just felt so wrong. He said his exes still knew better than me how to fuck. Y'all, you should have said yes when he asked if you wanted to break up. He was hoping that you were gonna say yes. He was hoping that you would take the out and that he wouldn't have to do the dirty work of breaking up with you, even though he's already being a giant ass and just, oh my God. And I know deep down that we won't get to have our home soon and that sex will get less and less frequent. The consequences will be that he'll get disinterested and not aroused by me anymore. I want to get better, I really do. He told me to do as if this conversation didn't happen because he doesn't want me to be depressed or sad, that we should keep seeing each other and that I didn't do anything wrong to him, so it shouldn't be a big deal anymore. Sir? I really need your opinions about this. What behavior suits the best in this kind of situation? Thank you so much. Oh my God, this is wild. First of all, I don't think he really loves you. Like if he's like, you're perfect in every way, but you're clumsy when we're fucking in the car. And so I think we can only be friends. Like, I do agree that sex is a big component of a relationship, but when you really love someone, this is not how you go about things. And like, oh my gosh, this is just horrible. Break up. Like you can communicate through sex issues, but he just seems like a giant ass. And is there nowhere else that you can sleep with each other other than your car? Like I know y'all live with your parents, but like you could still be quiet, you know what I'm saying? And how long have they been together? For 9 months. Yeah, no. Dating is for vetting and seeing if y'all are compatible, and beyond him not knowing how to communicate issues and also thinking that you shouldn't communicate during sex, lacks communication all around. Sometimes you're just, you can be great in many ways, but not sexually compatible. That's okay. You can move on and find someone else. But this is just not the way you communicate that issue. Let's see what the comments have to say. Talks for half an hour about how awful you are and how he's losing interest in you. Then says he doesn't want you to be sad. I think he just might be full of shit. Yeah. Worse, he asked her to forget the conversation. No, the sum of regular communication is part of the relationship. He's bad at relationships. I wonder whose home they live in and how many other girlfriends had to have sex in a car all the time. Next post. My 27 male best friend, 27 female, made fun of me in the pool and I want to throw away our 8-year-old relationship. Am I crazy? Ooh. I have a really close friendship with this girl named Jessica. We met in college and Sorry. I'm 27 and I have a good friendship with someone that I met in college. Sorry, that just made me think of that. We met in college and she was everything I wanted in a friend. She was the funniest person I know and really fun to be around. We literally talk for hours every day via audio messages or text. We've gone through a lot together and I can confidently say that I love her without the romantic implications. By the way, what I said about having a friend, I don't think that this is about me. In fact, I know it's not about me, because this scenario has not happened. But I love the friendships that we have where you like deeply love and care about someone, but there's like zero romantic feelings there. It's so beautiful. Like I feel like people don't talk about friendships like that enough, but they're wonderful. But it sucks that something has gone sour, so let's find out what it is. About 3 weeks ago, we went to the pool because I wanted to lose some weight and she just likes swimming. The pool was almost full and there were a bunch of guys in our lane. When we were resting and I was telling her something from work, she told me to get lost because she was staring at the handsome guys and that I was spoiling the view. Wow. That really fucking bothered me, rightfully so. So I ended up swimming the rest of the hour by myself. After we got out, a girl tried to kiss me by the pool because she did not have her glasses and confused me with her boyfriend who was behind me. That's so funny, oh my god. I just laughed it out, and after telling Jessica, she laughed and told me that only someone with no glasses would try to kiss me. Dude, what's her issue? In that moment, I felt like a mirror broke inside my head. It's an interesting expression. I'm not going to say that I don't tease her sometimes, but nothing like this. I was just fucking done with her. I said I had to go and just jumped into my car to leave. She texted me a while later asking if everything was okay, but I just left her unread. It has been 3 weeks since then. That may sound dumb, but that broke something in me that was barely hanging by a thread. I have been recontextualizing our whole ass relationship until now, and I think I'm done with her. I'm just looking back at everything that has happened in our friendship and just keep getting angrier and angrier. I feel like she's always been like this, and I just found out. I feel like an idiot, and everyone was telling me I overreacted. Did I? And there's an edit. I forgot to add, 3 days after the first text, I told her that her comments hurt my feelings. She did not respond. She always does this sort of shit and then comes back a while later with a meme or sharing a video with me, hoping everything is just forgotten. Wow. Okay, yeah, she sounds like a major bitch and you are not crazy. And I'm sorry that you've had this friendship for 8 years where it sucks how, like this happens often, people that are like fun to be around and joke around with, but then they have this major flaw where they're like just kind of a dick. And sometimes there's the straw that breaks the camel's back. And I think you're completely within your right to kind of cut her out of your life or just majorly reduce your friendship with her. I would definitely communicate, like send her a text and kind of spell out exactly why what she did hurt you and explaining what she did that was hurtful, and tell her that you're realizing that this is a pattern that she has and it's just now dawning on you and how toxic it is, and that you no longer feel like this is a healthy friendship and that you have to take a step back. And you're upset that every time she does something to hurt you, she never apologizes. She just comes back and sends you a meme and acts like nothing happened. That's definitely a deep-seated issue within her, that she lacks the ability to apologize. And who knows, maybe after taking some time apart and her realizing how much she misses having you in her life, she'll realize her wrongdoings and actually grow as a person as a result. But sometimes in order to get someone to grow, you have to cut them out of your life and they have to go through that like major loss and heartbreak, because friendship breakups can sometimes hurt just as much as romantic breakups. And sometimes breakups are necessary in order to get people to change their actions and realize what they're doing wrong. So who knows, maybe in months or years, you both will have evolved and grown and she'll apologize and you can get your friendship back. But it feels like this is the straw that broke the camel's back and it's time to let her go, which really sucks. Also, I kind of wonder if she was making all those comments and jabs because you guys have such a close friendship and you're opposite genders, assuming that they're straight, that she wants to make it clear that you're in the friend zone. And like if she ever got some kind of hint that you might have more feelings for her than she does, she's like really trying to drive the point home that like, hey, we're just friends, but this is not the way to do it. Okay, let's see what the comments have to say. Honestly, I've learned that you do not need friends who you feel don't value you or have a positive impact on you. If her presence brings you negativity, cut it out of your life. You'll find yourself much happier after. Surround yourself with positive people who uplift you and motivate you, rather than make jokes about you that you clearly don't like, or people that don't take your feelings into consideration with the things they say. Yep. Exactly. Find better friends. And it's okay to grieve this friendship that you've lost, because clearly you said there's a part of you that really loves her platonically, and it's gonna be painful and it sucks. And just know that that's okay. It's okay to grieve losing a friendship the same way that you would grieve losing a romantic relationship. Moving on to the next post. My boyfriend, 29 male, makes jokes about my 24 female small boobs. Ugh. Why are men like this? Why are men like this? I mean, I'm sure there's women who make fun of shit too, but in this specific scenario, why? Why? My boyfriend and I have been together for a year and we're really crazy about each other. The only issue that's kept bothering me is the little jokes he makes about my breasts. I'm a 32A, and in the last few years, I've started feeling really confident in my body and my small breasts. But my boyfriend's comments have totally knocked my self-esteem and I can't stop thinking about it. In the last week alone, he's mentioned my small tits at least 5 times. Jesus fucking Christ. He constantly jokingly refers to them as huge tits, saying he can't motorboat me and asking me if they've always been this small. No, they shrunk. Asking if I think they'll get bigger now that I've started birth control. Fantasizing about how big they might get when I'm pregnant. Oh my god. Why are people like this? I've made the mistake of laughing it all off because I love him, and I thought me telling him that it makes me feel bad won't change the way he feels about them. I feel like if I bring up how much it's crushed my confidence in my body, it will only result in him insincerely trying to make me feel better about my flat chest, when I now know that he clearly isn't very attracted to it. I'm worried an apology or him stopping these jokes won't make me feel any better, because now every time we're intimate, I'm so conscious about the fact he'd way prefer it if my boobs were bigger. I'm also scared of bringing it up and coming across as really insecure, as though I'm forcing him to reassure me and lie about how perfect my boobs are. He's honestly a great guy and does tell me he loves my body, but I can't get past these constant little jokes where my body is the punchline. How do I stop letting this crush my confidence? How can I approach him about the situation? Any advice would be really appreciated. Oh my god, this dude's a dick. Make fun of his small dick. I'm just kidding, don't do that. That's not my genuine advice. As a fellow member of the itty bitty titty committee, I feel this. I love the size of my tits. And there are so many people out there who prefer small tits, like genuinely, if you are also a member of the itty titty bitty committee and you feel insecure about it, there are so many people, myself included, who prefer small tits. And so I feel very confident about my body. But if I was dating a guy like this, that would 100% knock down your confidence. Not even so much about your own body, but just about the relationship and about his attraction level to you. Like, he clearly is not into it and is making it very well known, as if it's something that you could change. In fact, he's like hoping that birth control and pregnancy is going to change it. I wonder if he's trying to hope that she gets a boob job or something too. It's ridiculous. I personally would not stay with someone like this, because as she said, like, even if she does address it and he does change, she'll always know that she's not his preferred type. And like, it's okay if you're not someone's preferred type. You can be amazing in every other way, and most people are a little bit demisexual, where someone's personality is what makes you attracted to them physically. Like, someone becomes more physically attractive because you're emotionally attracted to them. But in that case, like, you should never tell them that they're not your type. Like, that will always just rampant in their brain and cause issues. Like, I personally wouldn't want to overcome this myself. I would rather just break up with somebody like this and find someone who actually appreciates that part of my body, because there's so many people who do and will. For this person, for her, she can find somebody better. So if she really wants to keep her relationship around, you know, she can communicate about how this makes her feel and be like, I know I laughed this off before, but I'm really not appreciating these comments, and I'd appreciate it if you stopped, and then see how it goes from there. And then, you know, work on your own self-confidence to be like, it doesn't matter if he doesn't appreciate this one part of my body, because you can focus on all the other parts of your body that you know that he does appreciate. But it just doesn't seem worth the effort, in my opinion. Let's read the comments. You've been dating this dude for a year. Just flat out tell him you're sick of his small boob jokes and you want him to quit it. Totally agree. Stop sidestepping the issue and be upfront that you don't appreciate the comment. Oh no, someone said, haha, flat out tell him. And someone replied, angry upvote. Oh, puns. This is not the time for puns. You shouldn't have to build up your toughness to these comments. Even just one is enough for a girl to remember forever. 100%. Tell him that his frequent jokes actually really hurt you and make you feel unattractive to him, that they're affecting how you feel about yourself, and he should apologize and reassure you. If he doesn't, goodbye. Even if he does, still maybe goodbye. Yeah, if you want to give him a chance, communicate, see how things go from there. But like, this is kind of a warning flag of the emotional immaturity. He's 29 and she's 24. At 29 years old, you should know better than to do shit like this. Oh my gosh, that's kind of making me think of how some people will purposefully tear down their partner, like physically, because they're insecure and they feel like if their partner knows that they're hot, that they'll leave and find somebody better. So in order to get their partner to stay, they will try and make their partner insecure and tear down their self-image. I almost wonder if that's what he's doing. Like, shit like this is a sign of something deeper going on. So even if you address this issue, one, you're never gonna forget that he's not attracted to that part of your body. And two, what else emotional immaturity is gonna happen in your relationship? So I don't like it. I don't like this guy. One comment says, small boobs are awesome. I agree. I agree. So we're gonna end it there. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Libra Love Lounge. If you wanna watch another episode and get some more tea on people's love lives, you can click this video right over here. But until next time, I'm sending you so much love.